What is happening, guys? Kadi Plays here, bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a meta breakdown for this past week's tournaments. And if you watched the last meta report, I told you that this upcoming week is going to be huge. And I was not wrong with that. We have a lot of tournaments to go over today. This is going to be all the tournaments that took place between October 10th and October 16th. And there's a lot of them. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right in here and try not to make this video last too long. So, first tournament I want to talk about is the Hay Cup number 33. And it was 34 players, single elim, one deck, best of one before semifinals, and then best of three for semifinals and finals. So, the majority of this tournament was basically ladder, and then once you got to the top four, you got to play out in best of three. So, top deck here was Tri-Brigade Lyrilusc. Pretty standard to see they're on statue, no Avion. Looks pretty standard to me, nothing looks like it's standing out. Cool. Then we got a Despia deck. Got Beast in the main deck. I tried this out for a little bit at the beginning. I really enjoyed it. It's nice to just have access to Winda on turn one, but I ended up coming to the conclusion that it wasn't as good as just something like a Mirror Jade. But it worked for this guy, so great job. Other than that, nothing too crazy here. We got a lot of hand traps. No allures or patchwork stuff. And yep, the window. Okay, nice. Pendulum Editions, this deck's gaining a lot of popularity recently because of the unlimits to it, and it's looking good. This looks pretty standard from what I've been seeing across the board. Yeah, nice. Only 2 Max C. Guys, play 3 Max C. But whew, I don't know how you can only play 2 Max C and come in top 4 of a tournament. Like, that's crazy. Next deck we got here, we have an 8-axis, so like going second OTK deck. Got the 2 Pank. Nice. It's looking good. Alright, nothing too crazy here. One Retaliating C. I don't know if this is standard in the deck. I don't think I've ever seen this in it, but it's interesting. It's weird they're playing evenly matched. It's like an OTK. Oh, I guess it's not an OTK deck always, but that kind of it's anti-OTK. Alright, moving on to we got Damage Step 48. This is hosted by DLE. 55 players, single elimination, 1 deck, 15 card side deck. So we see Despia, and Despia by far the most popular deck, like always. But we see like a rise in popularity in Flu, so that's definitely because of the new cards. And where's Salad on here? So Salad's got 3 entries. Not too many. But Salad ended up winning this. Nice. Notice lots of hand traps, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 hand traps in the main board, 3 Silent Mindings, no Pot of Desires, only 1 trap. Nice. Double access code, Baguska's insane. Side deck pretty standard. Second place Dragon Link, shout out to Maybe It's Destiny, it's one of my teammates. He's been killing it with dragons recently. 1 Ogre, it's kind of weird. Albaz, he's been talking about Albaz a lot. He likes this card. He likes it off of Seal. It's pretty cool. 1 Branded Fusion in the main board to go for, I'm assuming, Verte. Yeah, so Verte into the Branded package to like just end your turns. No Borland still. He does not like Borland. I don't disagree with him necessarily. But yeah, he just doesn't play Borland. It's pretty cool. Quackymere on the side. This is awesome. I like this. I would personally probably play this over the Albaz, but it's working for him. So yeah, nice. Very unique deck. Like, it's Lancey's in the main board, Ogres. It's pretty cool. We got top 4 Drytron here, Vanity's Ruler, 5 Rituals, 55 cards, a lot of cards in Drytron. Fallen of Albaz. This guy that plays like all the 1-ofs in the side deck? I don't know. Alright, moving on. We got a top 4 Swordsoul here. 40 cards, super standard. Just, yeah, nothing to say about this. It's super standard. Only 2 desires, but yeah, nice. Alright, moving on. I apologize, I don't know the name of this tournament, but it's this number 26. So, sorry, I don't know the name of it, but yep. This was 50 players, single elim, 1 deck, best of 1. So this is basically just like it should be a quote-unquote accurate representation of like what performs good on ladder, because it's literally just a best of 1 tournament. And Endymion won. honestly, this is a very, no offense to this player or anything like that, it's a very sacky deck. This is a deck that when it draws good, it just wins. When it draws poorly or gets interrupted, then it just kind of sucks. But it won the tournament. Nice. It's cool. Nothing too standard, or nothing too out of the ordinary, I don't think. I mean, this card deck basically plays 32 cards. Well, that doesn't make... Wait. This doesn't make any sense. Well, I guess it does make sense, but you're playing 41 cards with 3 upstarts, 3 chicken games, and 3 Into the Voids. What? I mean, it makes sense because you need the spells, because you get spell counters, but that... Just play 40. Like, what? I guess the Necro Valley's your 40th first card, or one of the towns. I don't know, but why are we on 41 cards if we're playing 3 upstarts? That doesn't make any sense. But okay, moving on. Branded Despia, nice. Well, yeah, so Adventure Despia, pretty cool. 1 droll in the main board. You guys know how I feel about these one-of hand traps. I'm just like, what the hell? And then also 2 Max C, but hey, more power to you. You won with it, so cool. Top 4, Floowandereeze. Okay, so this is guys. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but Flu had a amazing week. This deck has been performing very, very good. He's got Evenlies in the main board. He's playing 2 Rises, 1 Impin. I personally love this. I don't like Avion that much. I know Avion's good, but I personally like the double Riser or the double Impin with 3 Tribute and then 1 of the other one. But yeah, no, this is great. This looks good. Looks clean. All right, moving on. Top 4, got another Floowandereeze here. This one's on 41 cards. This guy is playing the 1/1/1 tributes. This also works perfectly fine. You can definitely play this and get away with it. I just personally like the utility of Ryza a lot. But yep. Yeah. No Evenlies in this one. Not surprised. All right, nice. Moving on to the Third Eye Weekly 29 here. Again, I know I've been saying this in all these videos, but I'm so sorry for these ads down here. Try to pay no attention to them. I try to get rid of them, but sometimes they just don't go away. But yep, the Third Eye Weekly, this had 46 players, single elim, 1 deck. Oh, there we go. We can get rid of it. Nice. Single elim, 1 card deck. So 1 deck, 15 card side deck. It's a best of 3. Yeah, they recently changed their tournaments to 15 card side deck, which is beautiful. I love this. Like this, in my opinion, this is how Yugioh should be played. It's like competitive Yugioh. It's what it said in the rule book back 20 years ago when the game first came out. It's how I played TCG years ago. And I just think side deck is how you play Yu-Gi-Oh! So when tournaments don't have it, it frustrates me as a player. But I do understand it from like a time perspective and from, the perspective of, hey, Master Duel does not cater to side decks. So I understand why people don't have non-side deck or why people host non-side deck tournaments. But when tournaments have side decks, I love it. Anyways, rant over. They got a nice breakdown here. Top 8, we have 8 different decks. We got a Salad, D-Link, DDD, Pin Magician, Despia, Branded Tri-Brigade, Floowandereeze, Madolche. That's crazy. You never really see that, but it's kind of awesome. For the full breakdown, we have a lot of Despia. Despia's kind of coming in strong here. Where am I at? That's me right there. Okay, so I played Branded Eldlich in this tournament just because I thought a lot of people were going to be playing Floowandereeze, which only 2 played. But I was like, okay, Flu is popular now. I'm going to play Branded Eldlich, and I'm just going to floodgate him. And, yeah, I got kind of destroyed. I lost round 1. I played against a Swordsoul player. Game 1, I clapped him up with some floodgates, made it easy, made a Mirror Jade, then backed up with a summon limit, nice and easy. I'm not proud of that, by the way. Game 2, he just did Swordsoul things. He went first, I lost in a grind game. Then game 3, I went normal summon Albert. He went Imperm. Okay. Activate Branded Fusion. He went Ash Blossom. I was like, okay. Activate Nadir Servant. I opened really good. Send my Titan Clad to the graveyard to add Ecclesia from my deck to my hand. Normal summon Ecclesia. Or no, not normal summon Ecclesia. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yes, I added Ecclesia to my hand. I couldn't normal summon because I normal summoned the Albert. I set a skill drain and I set a Dogmatic of Punishment. And I passed my turn. In phase, activate Titan Cloud's effect to summon out an Ecclesia from the deck to search a follow-up punishment. I don't play like, the other Dogmatica cards, just the other monsters. I just play 2 Ecclesia, 1 Nadir Servant, and 3 Punishment. He goes, Special Summon Prankatrops. Prankatrops effect, pop back row. He hit my punishment. I was like, okay, that sucks. Then he went, Ashuna. Effect, summon. Go into Monk of Tenyi. Ashuna effect, summon Avashuta. Bounce up the back row. So I bounced my skill drain, OTK'd. I was like, okay, I just got dominated. That's what I get for playing Eldlich, but yeah. So thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk about how Eldlich sucks. And it's really sad, but also not sad because, screw floodgates. Anyways, moving on. The winning deck here was another Salad. So Salad have won 2 tournaments now. That's pretty important to note. This guy's on the Drolls in the main board. He's on a lot of hand traps. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Did I count that right? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So he's on 13. Hold on. Where did this guy go differently? Like, what did he play differently? So he's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. What am I missing here? So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, wait, I miscounted. Oh, yeah, I miscounted. It's 14 here. I'm stupid. Yeah, so it's 14 hand traps here and then 15 in the other one. This guy's on Desires here. 2 Sign Up Mining, a little bit different. They're both on Wall. Or Will. Sorry, not Wall. Okay, cool, nice. Rage in the side deck. This guy's side deck Rage? Okay. So yeah, I mean, these are probably, if you're interested in playing Salad, these are probably, something like this is probably what you want to go with. I don't know about Droll. I mean, Droll might be good in this format with Despia and Floowandereeze running around, but it's also good against Max C, so it's definitely got its applications. Moving on to Dragon Link in second place here. Same guy, maybe it's Destiny. Shout out again. It's one of my teammates. He lost. he lost to Salad twice in the finals. That sucks. I don't know what's different. I'm not gonna pick apart this deck and find out what's different. I do notice he's not playing Ogre now, but he's still on the Albaz here. It's on Noctos. This is probably not because I was playing Nocto and he wasn't, but I told him that I like Nocto, and then he started playing it. So I'm not going to give myself full credit for that because he knows how to build dragons, probably better than I do. But I think Nocto's really good, and I'm glad to see he's on it. He's still on the Branded Fusion. I thought he said he took this out. I was talking to him, and I thought he said he took this out, but I guess not. But okay, so he's on Borland now. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, nice. There's probably just you guys can look at these 2 different decks and just see what changes he's been making over the course of the past week and a half. But honestly, it's very similar to the list that I put out there, except he's just on this Branded Fusion stuff. But I would personally play the Quackimero if I was going to play a designated seal target, which that's what it is. You just go seal, and then it basically makes seal pass not very bad, because then you can just summon Albaz. Then Albaz, you contribute seal off, seal effect, summon Albaz, then Albaz you can fuse with one of their things. You can either go, if they have a dark monster or a light monster, you can just go right into one of these. Or if they have a fusion, synchro, exceed, or link extract monster, you just make a Mirror Jade. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, Albaz it's really cool. It's got its utility for sure. It's really bad to draw though. Then we got a top 4 Triple D here. This guy stays topping with this deck. That's awesome. But yeah, his list, I don't think it changes that much. He's on DD Crows right now, but pretty cool. Then we got the Pin Magician again. 43 cards. It looks very similar to the other one. There's probably a few different changes, but it looks very similar. Reaper in the side deck. 1 Reaper in the side deck? Wow, that's bold. 1 Reaper. That's crazy. These people with these 1-ofs. Blows my mind. Okay, moving on to the Tamkara, I hope that's how you say it. Tamkara Master Duel Mini Tournament, S16, number 1. So it's the first one of these, I think. It's just a 16-player, single elim format, 1 deck with 15 cards side deck, best of 3. Nice. Nice format. I need to sign up for this next time. It's pretty cool. It's only 16 players, really, really small. That's cool. First place was a Branded Despia. Not really surprising. This deck's kind of been tearing it up this week too. And he's not on... No, he's on the Fright for stuff. Oh, yeah, he's on the Fright for stuff. He's not on Allure. But all in all, pretty standard. 2 and 2. It's kind of weird. But to make 40, to fit it into 40, it's not the craziest thing I've ever seen. All fusions, no links, no Verte, no Anima or Link Kuriboh, anything like that. Okay, cool. Second place, Dragon Link. This is a 45 card Dragon Link, so no grass. You really don't see this too often anymore, but it still definitely works. This guy's on Melody without playing the Arch Nemesis thing, which is kind of weird to me, but it worked out. He's also not playing the baby Red Eyes, so Red Eyes Metal or whatever it's the little baby one is, but he's playing Red Eyes Darkness Metal. You don't really see that very much, but okay, nice. And also Silver Rocket. It's kind of important to note. Dill, I like this card, but I don't know if it's worth a spot. I talked about that in my deck profile of Dragon Link, but it makes summoning Borland super easy. Protoss, what? What? How does this happen? How do you get this? Wait a minute. Can you search Protoss off of Chaos Space? That's wild. That's crazy. I've never even thought of that. That's awesome. If I'm missing something, that's tell me in the comment section below. But send one light or dark monster from your hand to the graveyard. Add one light or dark monster that can't be normal summoned or set from your deck to your hand with a level 4 to 8. No, you can't do it. This is level 10 or level 11. No, you can't add that. How do you do this then? What? I'm so confused. This doesn't do anything, right? No. That's wild. I don't understand this, but okay. I would love to see how he gets to this. I just don't know. But all right. Okay. Anyways, I'm not going to waste any more time just like looking at this, but that's weird. I understand like Arch Nemesis Ishkatos. It's a level 11 dragon that's basically, it prevents you from summoning types, not attributes like Protoss does. And this is searchable off of Melody. You can search this off Melody. So you can search that off Melody, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense. You can search this off Melody. So usually, if you see this being played, you see like one Ishkatos, however you say it, in the main board, and then 3 melodies, and it's just like, okay, well, I have 4 copies of it, and it's just a floodgate. So that's really cool when people play that. But this guy's not playing that, and instead he's playing Protoss, which I just don't understand. But like I said, not gonna waste anyone else's time looking at that. Moving on. We got a top 4 hero list here. We got the Dark Angel. I feel like half the list play this, half of them don't. It's kind of weird. And this guy's also playing Destiny Draw. That's not standard, is it? No, there's no way that's standard. And then D4s, that's probably not standard either, but I don't know heroes very well. Full Spirit of Goods. Okay, nice. Moving on. Got a top 4 Floowandereeze, 40 cards, 4 tributes. Oh my gosh, you're so ballsy. You're playing 4 tributes. Just trying to brick. What the heck? 4 tributes and the barrier and the DD Crow. It's searchable. The DD Crow searchable is really good, but you definitely don't need it. But 3/6/9 hand traps. Oh, okay. Well, 11 hand traps including the imperms. But okay, interesting. The 4 tributes is wild to me. I've never understood 4 tributes in this deck. I understand 3. I think 3 is like a great ratio. But 4, like that puts you in a really weird situation where you can draw 2 of these in your opening hand and not be happy about it. But it worked out for him, so I'm not hating. Moving on to, we got the App Media Cup number 7. Okay. This is 125 players. Wow. Single elim, 1 deck. Best of 1 before semifinals, and then best of 3 for semi and finals. Okay, we've seen this a few times. So it's like ladder basically up until top 4, and then it's like a real tournament after that. First place was a Despia, a branded Despia. This is like a, oh no, this is not the list that I was thinking of. This is like a very standard list. 40 cards, Patchwork Engine, some Twin Twisters in the main board, because it's like ladder, right? You just you kind of need cards like this. He's not playing Max C because, well, it's like ladder. It's a best of one. You know, Max C is sometimes really good, sometimes it's really bad. So he's just going for more well-rounded cards, I guess. Which, I mean, I don't know. Max C is insane, and I probably would play it, but I understand why he didn't. I understand why decks like this like look a little weird. So I'm not going to be as critical in these decks. But yeah, I don't know if I've gone over this before, but the Striker Dragon is basically just so you can normal summon Albaz, then link off. Like this is a dragon, so you can just the same reason you can play this in Dragon Link. Why you can play Striker in here. It's just to get it engraved, because then if you have Albaz plus Branded in red, that's like a 2-card Mirror Jade without needing a fusion spell. In second place, we got a Floowandereeze. This guy's on 3 tributes. Beautiful. I love it. 40 cards. No searchable DD Crow. I don't hate that either necessarily. But this guy's on Book of Moon and Advent. That's wild. This guy's... And he's not playing Max C. Okay, that's crazy. You're playing Book of Moon over Max C? Are you crazy? That's insane. But again, this is a best of one tournament, so... Oh, he's... What? How does that make any sense? I guess you just side deck in the semifinals and finals? This guy was side deck? He did. Oh, okay. So yeah, you can just side deck in the semifinals and finals. That's weird. Unless this is like mistaken and it was a best of 3 the entire time. That could totally be it. I don't know. Then we got top 4, 60 card branded 8-axis. Oh, jeez. What am I looking at? This is insane. This is a monstrosity if I've ever seen one. Okay, well, I'm going to save my breath with this one. No, I'm just kidding. This deck's actually really cool. This is actually a really cool deck. The synergy is really nice because the Ecclesia, I see what he's doing. Like, he's going for, like, he's playing the Ecclesia into the Irish Swordsoul, which is a really good card in 8-axis, just generally. And then you can also summon Albaz off of it and fuse with your opponent's stuff. It's really cool. That's actually a really cool interaction. Being able to play all this stuff and have it all synergized together nicely. And then, of course, the fusions are all level 8s. So that's really cool. I actually really like that. It's interesting. Side deck, some Denko Sekkas, D-Shifters. He's not playing D-Shifter on the main board? What a savage. My gosh. Then we got 4th place, top 4. No branded, but just Eldlich. Okay, nice. Lots of floodgates here. Rivalry, skill drains, summon limits. Mistake. This is for Floowandereeze. Yep, it's basically Droll and Lockbird. All right, nice. The Eldlich list I was playing was I only played skill drain and summon limit because I was like in my head I was like, okay, Rivalry and Gozen Match are really bad in this format because they hit like 10% of the decks. Like sometimes like Rivalry's good against some decks, but it's terrible against a lot of decks. Goes a match, same thing. So I was like, I'm just going to side deck these cards and just main deck these that are generically just good against everything. And personally, I think that was like the correct move because they worked very well. I kind of just got destroyed. But I also don't blame this guy for playing these in the main board. It's also like a different deck. I was playing like branded stuff too. So Shadow Mirrors, that's kind of weird. That's wild. And TC Boost, okay. More Zombie World stuff. Okay, nice. Sphere mode over Lava Golem. That's kind of interesting in this format. Most decks don't put up 3 monsters, but nice. We got a top 8. Okay, so this is a top 8 tournament. Got Adignister, some Drolls in the main board. Lightning Storms. Nice. Some just 1-ofs in the side deck. Okay. Top 8. We got another Eldlich, but this one's a branded variant. No Alibur or anything like that, just the Albazes, but we also have the zombies in the main board. This makes sense. It's the best of 1. And then going for like very heavy floodgate-like cards. So, mistake. This is, well, I guess this works pretty good against Despia too. But yeah, nice. Okay. Again, sphere modes. Interesting choice in this format with most decks only putting up like 1 or 2 monsters. Then we got Marincess here, 42 cards in the main deck. That's a little strange. 42 cards and no desires. I think that's kind of important to know. Like most lists I see are playing desires, and This guy's not, but he's also playing the 42. But he's playing the Abyss Shark, Signet Mining, 2 Signet Minings, some Tactics. Okay. Oh, and he's playing the Silent Angler. Nice. I don't know. Like, you might need to play. You can add one. Yeah, you might. Yeah, okay. So you have to play the Silent Angler if you're gonna play the Abyss Shark thing. That's right. I'm glad to see this deck top. I didn't know if we would see any of this, but I'm glad that it did. He's not playing Gozen in the side. That's wild. This deck is like known for running Gozen match. But then we got a top 8 Phantom Knights. This guy's on. Gosh darn it! This guy's on the DPE stuff. Every time I see this, it frustrates me because I'm like, guys, quit playing the DPE stuff. But people keep on topping with it, so it's working. But other than that, yeah, very standard list. All right. We are almost done here, guys. I promise. We only have 2 more tournaments to look at. This is the China Master Duel Tibia weekly number 24. 64 players, 6 rounds, best of 1 Swiss into best of 3's top 16. That's a really cool format. I like that. I wish more tournaments operated like that. Then 1 deck, 15 card side deck. Top 16 breakdown. We had 2 Despia, 1 Phantom Knight Burning Abyss, 1 Swordsoul Tenyi, 1 Ignister, 1 Burn, really? DD Dynamite, 1 Code Talker, wow, 1 Shadal. Interesting. Oh, wait, that's 8. That's not 16. I can count. First place, this deck is so cool. Like, I was looking at this deck earlier, and I was like, wow, this deck's awesome. This is a branded fairy deck. It plays the Ava, the Diviner, the Herald of Orange Light, and this thing, Trias Hierarchia, however the heck you say that. This is basically, for those of you who don't know, this is a level 9 light fairy monster that reads, during the main phase, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, quick effect, you contribute up to 3 fairy monsters, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Then you can apply the following effects in sequence depending on the number of monsters you attributed. 2+, destroy 1 card your opponent controls. 3, draw 2 cards. And 3, draw 2 cards. So, it's a really cool card. I'm surprised he's playing 2 of them, but this is like a super cool card. You can just like dump this off Branded Fusion, and it's just kind of nice. Yeah, I was messing around earlier in the life of Despia here in Master Duel with playing Herald of Orange Lights in the deck, because obviously like these are fairies. Like Tragedy's a fairy, Halibur's a fairy. Like all the Despias I'm pretty sure are fairies. I don't think any of them are fiends, yeah. So they're all fairies. He's also playing Eldlich. Wait, that's wild. I didn't even notice that when I was looking at this. He's probably playing 3 Albion, yeah. So I was testing this out. The issue with it is, and the reason that I don't think it's that good, is because you don't get Tragedy's effect from sending it off of Herald. So it's like you're going 2 for 1 when you could just play Valor. And like, yeah, you destroy the monster, which is cool, but which is really, really good. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, negating and destroying is very, very good. But I don't know if it's good enough to sacrifice your resources, because this deck already needs so many resources to pop off sometimes. So that's why I quit playing it, but I'm glad to see that it won a tournament. You know, it's pretty cool. He's playing the Verte, the Intis to send off the Diviner, which this can also... Wait, hold on. You can send 1 fairy from your extra to the graveyard. Are any of these fairies? No, none of these are fairies. No, that would be pretty cool if you could like send some of those off Diviner, but none of them are fairies. Then we got a second place 60 card Burning Abyss Phantom Knight. This deck is so cool. It's just a pile of stuff that it's just so much fun. Of course, it's a grass deck, so it's inherently kind of sacky, but I love it. I love it. Looks good. He's not even playing that many Burning Abysses, to be honest with you. I would consider this more of a danger Phantom Knight list than a Burning Abyss, but that works. If you can hear that in the background, I'm so sorry. There's people... I'm on the 13th floor of my apartment, and I can hear people's music like it's down on the street, like it's right next to me. So, sorry about that. Then top 4 here, we got a Swordsoul Tenyi deck. Playing Ogre in the main board. 1 Ogre, 1 Bell, 1 Valor. Oh my gosh, guys, you're killing me. And 1 Nibiru. Why do people play these 1-ofs? Drives me crazy, but... yeah, 40 cards. I guess it's not that crazy in 40 cards, but... It still is obscure to me. Then we got a top 4 Ignister deck. one Valor, one Nibiru. Keeping up with the theme of one hand trap. Very, very, very cool. Contact Seas? Why are you playing this over more Valors? What? I don't get it. But okay, interesting. And I also like the inclusion of microcoder in this. This is just like you play 3 signet mining no matter what. So just, well, maybe not no matter what. Like might be able to get away with 2, right? But you can just, if you have all the stuff you need, you can just signet mining for a microcoder and then go into a Heat Soul with him and then just get a free Omni Negate. Now, you do have to play 2 extra cards in your deck, which does hinder your consistency and maybe even like your consistency of drawing your engine and your hand traps, but it's still very cool, and there is a great payoff there. That can be a great payoff there. This is due to side decking some of his links. What? Why are you playing Alambertian in the main deck? What? What is happening? I'm not going to even try to figure it out. This video's probably gone on too long for me to try to figure that out. Anyways, moving on to the final tournament, we have, I'm really sorry that I don't know the name of this, but this CS number, it also doesn't have a number, so I'm sorry, I don't really know what the number is, but it's basically the one before this, probably. So this is number 26. I'm assuming this is number 25. But yep, first place was Floowandereeze. 41 cards, 3 tributes, love to see it. This is a very standard Floowandereeze list, and I'm here for it. I like to see it. All right, nothing crazy. Nice. Second place Floowandereeze. All right, 3 tributes again, 41 cards. This guy's just playing the Avion instead of the second Ryza. I'm not that upset about it. I think this is a perfectly fine ratio if you want to play it. He's not playing Max C's. I think that's a little weird. But I also don't know the format. I don't know if it's like best of 1. It is. It's best of 1. So I kind of understand it. Lightning Storms, Dusters in the main board. Again, this is best of 1, so I understand it. Deck building's a little weird in these kind of formats. Then we got top 4 Tri-Brigade, branded Tri-Brigade here. He's playing Alpha in the main board. Pretty cool. Gammas, I like Gamma. Okay. So let's count his hand traps. You got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 hand traps in the driver. All right, cool. I like the Gamma a lot because you can just make Omega with it. It's so good. It's so strong if you do that. But this is a very standard list, except for the Alpha. But the Alpha's not even that obscure. And the final top 4 deck we got is an Umi Control. It's good to see this deck topping. It's really cool. He's not playing the Monster Negate one. I don't know if that is good or not, but this guy's not playing it. He was playing just the Searcher, just the Floodgate, and then Demise, Duality, Pot of P, D Fissures. No, why are you playing D Fissure and not Macrocosmos? I guess because you can just like slap this down at the start of your turn. It's like faster. It's not as slow, but... And also, like, why this over, like, D-Shifter? But, I don't know. Those are questions I can't answer. Metal Reflect Slime to go into the Egyptian God Slime. That's pretty cool, actually. What is it? How does it say? Your opponent can't target... your opponent cannot target with card effects any monsters you control except this. So basically it just makes your Floodgate untargetable, which is really, really cool. But yeah, okay. I'm just going to jump back over to this screen here, then go over really quickly. When I say really quickly, I mean really quickly. The first place, second place, top 4, and top 8 decks, because I know those videos probably been way too long, and I know everyone's got better stuff to do than sit here and listen to me ramble anymore. So really quickly, the winning decks for this week, we had 3 Despias, 2 Salamangreats, 1 Floowandereeze, 1 Tri-Brigade Lyrilusc, and 1 Endymion. For second place, we have 3 Dragon Links, 2 Despias, 2 Floowandereeze, 1 Burning Abyss / Phantom Knights, or really Phantom Knight / pile of other cards. Top 4, we had 3 Floowandereeze, 2 Sword-Souls, 2 Pendulum Magicians, 2 8-Axis, 1 Tri-Brigade, that was the branded Tri-Brigade, I believe, 1 Umi Control, 1 Eldlich, 1 Heroes, 1 Drytron, and 1 Agnister. Then for top 8, we have 1 Agnister, 1 Eldlich, 1 Marincess, 1 Phantom Knight, 1 Despia, 1 Floowandereeze, 1 Madolche, and 1 Tri-Brigade. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I apologize that there was so much to cover. It was just a really weird couple of weeks with no tournaments really happening last week and a lot happening this week. So this video just ended up being super long and super in-depth. So I apologize for that, but I sincerely appreciate anyone who's made it this far in the video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comment section below what other videos you'd like to see. If you do enjoy seeing these videos, and what was your takeaway from the meta? Like, I feel like we have a pretty diverse meta here, but at the same time, Despia won 3 of the tournaments. So do we really have a diverse meta? I don't know. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And as always, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.